जय श्री राम, जय श्री कृष्ण, जय हनुमान. We were able to complete जितना भी हमें समझ आया of बालकांड, and as we talked about it last week, Balkand is one of the longest Kand in Balkand is one of the longest Kand in Ramayana. And why is it the longest? Because I think most of the learning happens in Balkand when we are children, before we enter the Grihastha ashram, right? And proper upbringing is the responsibility of the entire village, entire community, entire city. It is said, right, to raise a child, you need an entire village, right? Unfortunately, today our villages are shrinking. In spite of the cities becoming bigger, right? It's not a village anymore, it's not a town anymore. It is a city, but the people who take responsibility from upbringing a child is shrinking, right? Only two people, mummy, papa, and maybe one or two more. Initially, it used to be a team effort, right? It was a kutumb which would raise the child. And why is a kutumb important? Because they come with their sets of values. Shraddh Paksh is going on. And we really bow down to our ancestors, to the departed souls, maybe immediate generation also. Because they all, directly or indirectly, contribute in grooming that seed. Children are the seed, right? We have the seed. The quality of the seed actually determines the quality of the plant and the fruit later. So how much effort is going in to make that seed, call the children, the future, the next generation, to be the utmost quality? It's a big question, because raising a child, I think, is the biggest task in all of our hands. Not only the mothers or the fathers, but the entire community. And probably that's why so much emphasis was given on each and every aspect, slowly and steadily. From the village, from the sages, to the teachers, to the parents. And the beauty of Balkand is the role of the parents was very small. It was so many people who contributed to make Ram who Ram is. And in the end, when we were closing the Balkand, it clearly said the child does not need credit. It is the environment and the people and the gurus and the parents that shape him and make him. So at all, if there is an achievement, applaud them. It goes, nowadays it's very common to say that I'm a self-made man, I'm a self-made woman. Nobody is self-made. Nobody is. And the sooner we understand it, the better it is going to be for our future. So now Ram is ready. Sita Ma has come. Now Ram without Ma Sita is not complete. Sita is his Shakti. When we look at Srimad Bhagavad Mahapuran, and when we are going through the second and the third chapter, Sarg, Cantos, Sarg and Visarg, where they explain how the entire creation is. Sarg is like one, and they break it up into Visarg, many. So there is from Purush to Prakriti, and to the gunas, and to the how did that one become many because of the movement of time, Kal, Kal Chakra. Then the Sattva gun, Rajo gun, Tamo gun all came in place. And we have done it in great depth initially. So we're not going to touch upon it again. But Purush without his Prakriti is incomplete. So would Ramayan be Ramayan without Ma Sita? No. So this journey of Ram only could start when Ma Sita stepped in. And this is what happened. Once Ma Sita stepped in, Ramji was complete. Right? And this is the beauty. In our scriptures, in our Sanskriti, in our Vedic Dharma, both are on the same pedestal. Not one lower than the other, which we are made to believe. Our scriptures don't talk about it. Our scriptures always talk about equality. More so, a woman's name, if we say Radha, Krishna, Sita, Ram. Recently, there are a few stories. I would like to share this one, which I recently heard. Once there was a debate, right? See, gods don't have any problem with each other. Different forms of that same divine Lord. Shivji loves Ramji, Ramji loves Shivji in very simple terms. There is no conflict or there is no power struggle there, right? And even in the gurus also there is no conflict or power struggle. It starts in the followers where they say, nahi hamara guru bada, nahi hamara guru bada, nahi hamari sanstha badi, nahi hamari sanstha badi, or no, my God, the Shaivites and the Vaishnavites. It is not there in our scriptures. Nor does it exist in the heart of anybody who has truly realized the self and the divine. So once it so happened, now we are listening to the story not to explain this, but to show how important Ma Sita and Ma Radha is in the entire scheme of things. Because many a times nowadays a lot of books are coming forward and a lot of emphasis is given on the name, right? But as Shakespeare also said, what is there in a name? तो बोलते ना रामायण नहीं सीतायन होना चाहिए था नाम. Lots of debates go around the Ramayana, and as we go on, there'll be many points where we'll also stop and think, ki why did Tulsi Baba write this? So once, Surdas ji and Tulsi Das ji. Surdas ji is a great Krishna Bhakt, hai na? And Tulsi Baba, Ram, 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 Ram. So once both of them met and they were talking. They were friends, they were talking. And in a friendly discussion, Ramji, Tulsi Baba said कि Ramji is the greatest. देखो उनकी मर्यादा पुरुषोत्तम है. He has such a lot of decorum and everything. And Tulsi Baba said, no. My Krishna is the greatest. Now दोनों में हुआ. They started discussing various points for foot forward, all the qualities of Sri Krishna, all the qualities of Sri Ram, and so on and so forth. And the discussion went on. This kind of discussion is very important. Why? Because while you are talking about these two gods, right, these two avatars, you are bringing forth their qualities, right? And while you are bringing forth their qualities, you are exchanging the qualities with each other. And there's no bitterness involved anywhere. So, lots of discussion is happening. And finally, Tulsi Baba and Surdas ji, they said, let's have a competition. Let's see who is greater, Ramji or Krishna. So they sat down and they wondered कि अब ये कैसे किया जाए. So he said, okay, we'll get a taraju, right? Taraju में we will make them sit and whoever weighs heavier is the great. Simple bhakt hai, ye log seedhe saadhe. See, when you look at Kabir Das ji, Tulsi Das ji, Sur Das ji, when you read their poetries and all, it is not like a hi-fi scientific thing which is being written. It is just the words of the heart are being poured down on the paper. Aadi tedi bhasha. There is nothing like it, na? Bhaj Govindam, Govindam bhaj mood mate. Samprapte sannihi de kale, nahi rakshati dukkrin karne. So I'll just cut this in the middle. Once Shankaracharya ji was going on, and this Pandit was, because Sanskrit has a lot of rules, right? How to read, at the minute you break something, the meaning changes. So, of course, it is very important. We should do it. So he was shaking like this and trying to learn all the rules and so that, the meaning can be very precise, and hille ja raha tha, normally. And it is a vidhi where in Vedic mantras we chant thrice. So one person repeats, the other person repeats, the other person repeats, and this is how it is learned, and it should be. So he is not going against it, but he looked at him and he said, listen, bhaj govindam, govindam bhaj moormate. He's saying, गोविंद को याद करो, प्रभु को याद करो, प्रभु का नाम रटो, प्रभु को भजो. These grammar rules are not going to help you in the end. And most of them, if you look at them, they have nothing much to share. They are just trying to fumble out the love they have for the Lord. So, and I truly believe what comes from the heart goes to the heart. If your heart feels it, the other person's heart will be touched. Words as a medium are futile. So, again, एकदम सीधे साधे भोले भाले अब भगवान का वजन लेंगे और जो will be heavier is the greatest. Okay, दोनों they got their deity, they got their विग्रह और आ गए भाई. So तुलसी बाबा ने बैठाया और सूरदास ने बैठाया. And you know what happened? Ramji's palna was very, very heavy. And Tulsi Baba said, see, I told you, Ram hai. And Surdas ji started crying. He got very upset. And when you are a true devotee, you have the right to fight with God also. Right? Yashoda Ma kaan pakad ke marod deti thi. Kaushalya Ma would chase him and say, chup raho, khana khao, don't get up right now. Because they were true devotees. They had the right to even fight with the Lord. And then he would come and agar aap root jate ho and you're not listening to the Lord, and I'm not going to talk to you, he'll come to your doorsteps in person and say ki please maan jao, meri baat to suno. So this is what happened. Surdas ne bola ki hatao inko, remove him from my room, take him away, and I don't want to see him ever again. And at that time a small gwal bal came. Shri Krishna took the form of a small gwal bal. Bola दरवाजे पे रोक लो उनको, because he knew Shri Krishna had come with all his explanations. He said, बाहर अंदर घुसने की जरूरत ही नहीं है. You humiliated me in front of तुलसीदास जी. आपका पूरी जिंदगी लगा दी, आपको इतना प्यार करता हूं, and when one time when you needed to be with me, you were not. And see, he won and he was laughing at me. Now out. इनको घुसने मत देना. देखो अब देखो, सी सूरदास जी कृष्ण को बाहर निकाल दिया कि घुसने मत देना, दरवाजा लगाओ, और कृष्ण तुम जाओ, चलो निकलो यहां से. ऐसी भाषा में सिर्फ एक भक्त बात कर सकता है और एक माँ बात कर सकती है ना. सो बस बोले, अरे सुनो तो सही मेरी बात, नहीं सुनना. एंड फाइनली somehow after pleading and begging, Shri Krishna said, listen, now go back, think about it. What did you do? So what did I do? We got a weighing scale, तराजू. एक में उनने राम जी को बैठाया, एक में मैंने आपको बैठाया. And you were so weak. Your तराजू, you should have at least been equal to him. He said, but you left somebody out. उनने किसको बैठाया? And then he thought back. सीताराम. उनने तराजू पे रखा सीताराम. और आपने क्या रखा? आप राधे रानी को तो भूल गए, आपने मुझे अकेले बैठा दिया. मेरी शक्ति तो सारी उनमें है. अगर आप राधे रानी को और मेरे को बैठाते तो सवाल ही नहीं उठता. राम जी के बराबर तो क्या, I would have actually weighed down the entire world and the universe and the multiverses with the strength of माँ राधे. आप राधे रानी को कैसे भूल गए? सूरदास जी को समझ आ गया. इसी के लिए राधे श्याम होता है, सीता राम होता है. And that is the mahima, and that is the respect, and that is the love that is rendered to a woman. वो साक्षात शक्ति होती हैं. No knowledge is better than half knowledge. So, because when you have no knowledge, you won't speak. When you have half knowledge, you speak the wrong thing. किसने कहा कि हमारे शास्त्रों में और हमारी रामायण में माँ सीता की अहमियत कम थी? Till माँ सीता came, Ramji was not ready to step out of Ayodhya. Ramji must not ram till माँ सीता entered the scene. सारी शक्ति तो माँ सीता की थी. महिमा तो माँ सीता की थी. When we were talking about the Bharat entering, whose Mahima did we talk about? Ramji. Look at the beauty of the author of Tulsi Baba. माँ सीता used her रिद्धीज and सिद्धीज, नव निधि अष्ट सिद्धि सब लगा दी उनने, एंड राजा जनक के पीछे खड़ी हो गई. That is the strength of a daughter. When the father is standing in front, और जब बेटी आके खड़ी हो जाती है, उनकी ताकत दुगनी हो जाती है. आज राजा दशरथ के पीछे राम जी की ताकत का वर्णन नहीं करा तुलसी बाबा ने, पर राजा जनक के पीछे माँ सीता की ताकत का भरपूर वर्णन किया गया है. फुल ऑफ ग्लोरी ही sang the glory of माँ सीता, कि when the Bharat came, माँ सीता summoned the entire Shaktis and she sent them across. It was she who was doing the swagat of the Bharatis. And when it came the time to praise Ram ji, what did he say? हाँ, राम का गुण गाया, पर अंत में माँ ने क्या बताया? गुरु महिमा, गुरु महिमा, गुरु महिमा. That is how we have to read our scriptures. Otherwise, then we will be criticizing them and pointing out the anti-feminine nature of our scriptures, which is not true. So look at it. So Shakti. So now Shakti has entered Ayodhya. And when Shakti entered Ayodhya, then the Ayodhya Kand started. This Ayodhya became a sopan. Sopan is the ladder. Balkand was the first ladder. Ayodhya Kand is the second step. And Ayodhya Kand is Ayodhya Kand because Ma Sita entered. Without Ma Sita, Ayodhya Kand was not possible. Ramayan was not possible. The journey ahead was not possible. And the glory of Ayodhya after Ma Sita entered was a different experience altogether. We talked about Ayodhya, we talked about Raja Dashrath, we talked about the glories of Sri Ram, we talked about so many things. Yes, Ayodhya is Ayodhya because of its ancestors. वो भगीरथ की भूमि है, वो सगर की भूमि है, वो राजा हरिश्चंद्र की भूमि है. अयोध्या की महिमा starts from Manu and Shatrupa. Why is Ayodhya so important? Whenever we read a scripture, we talk about the Mahatmya of the scripture. But when we are entering Ayodhya Kand, the Mahatmya of Ayodhya should be understood. What is Ayodhya to us? That bhumi, is it an other part? No. That is the bhumi of Manu and Shatrupa. That is the bhumi of Raja Sagar. That is the bhumi of all the sacrifices and the services that were put in. That is the bhumi of the likes of Raja Harishchandra. जो अगर स्वप्न में भी कुछ देख लेते थे, उसको पूरा करते थे. वो रघुकुल वासियों की भूमि है. That is the soul of Sanatan Dharma. Ayodhya. And what Ayodhya? It cannot be defeated. But now what is Ayodhya? Now Ayodhya has become a protector. अभी तक आप युद्ध में हरा नहीं सकते थे. अब युद्ध में मां सीता आ गई है, वो आपको हारने देंगी नहीं. So is Ayodhya another piece of land? No. It is an historical place where the initial start of our dharma is talked about. And the thing is, one more thing. बिंदी उतर गई, हिंदी लगा लेते हैं वापस उतर गई, कोई बात. So, माँ की महिमा. First thing we talked about was माँ की महिमा, सीता माँ की महिमा. Ayodhya because of Ma Sita. We'll keep talking about Ayodhya again. But before we move on again, we'll go back. We were talking about a village is needed to raise a child. Right? This is a very simple story about a mother and a child. It just so happened that there was a very loving mother. The mother who just was so much in love with the child that she would never look at the faults of the child. कई बार होता है ना, when we do not have an entire village, when we do not have multiple people, sometimes we become biased when it is only one. So she was so biased that she never saw anything wrong in what her son was doing, her child was doing. And it so happened that the atrocious nature of the child became so wild that he became a criminal. The mother was oblivious to it, in denial of it, always supporting the child no matter what, from the beginning to the very end. And it just so happened that when the extreme nature of his crime came forward, he was caught and he was taken to the court and he was punished, and the sentence was given that he has to stay in the jail, in the jail for the end of his life, or his life would be taken, hung till death. So he requested one thing. He said, can I just meet my mother for 1 minute? I just need to be with my mother for 1 minute. And this story really touched my heart. I do not know when it was related, but it was recited long back to me. And he went to his mother. And she thought that he had come to hug her, because he went and he hugged her. But do you know what he did? He bit off her ear. He bit off her ear so hard, he pulled off the entire ear and spat it out. And the mother cried and she said, what have you done? He said, if you would have reprimanded me at that very moment when I started going in the wrong direction, this day would not have come. उसी समय अगर आपने मुझे रोक लिया होता तो आज ये दिन मुझे नहीं देखना पड़ता. Why didn't you stop me? Most of us are mothers here. It is a very important thing. We are not in a duty to become their friends. We are not in a duty to come in their good books. We have a responsibility towards the future of the community and the world. And that has been given in our hands. ऐसा ना हो कि the child tomorrow comes and tells us, you did not stop me. You did not tell me. I was no wise. I did not know. आपको तो पता था ना. So Bal Kand में all the 16 sanskars we have talked about, so much we have talked about of how a brahmachari should be. It is hard. It is difficult. It could lead to a lot of negativity towards us. But what has to be done was taught by all of them in Bal Kand. So ऐसा ना हो कि later they come and bite our ears and tell us कि गलती आपसे हो गई. Because right now the job is even tougher because we don't have the entire village with us. We don't have an entire community. We don't have an entire family standing next to us. It is all the more necessary for us to become ajat and alert. And then, can we actually preach to a child? Again, we are talking about Bal Kand. There is nothing beyond the Bal Kand. In very simple languages, we are just recapping what we have heard in Bal Kand. Is preaching enough? Is talking enough? Once is a very common saying, everybody must have heard. Be careful. A mother or a father is telling the child, be careful where you walk. And the child responds, you be careful where you walk because I merely follow your footsteps. Preaching won't help. It is actions speak louder than words. Raghukul reet sada chali aayi. Sada chali aayi. It was not started through Ramji or with Ramji. It was from beyond and before. कि जब बोल दिया तो करना पड़ेगा. Whether you like it or not, रघुकुल रीत सदा चली आई. राजा सगर से लेके राजा दशरथ तक, और राम ने बस उस रीत को आगे खींचा है. And take out this time and go through this amazing lineage. And एक की कहानी पढ़िए. And you'll realize Ramji is just a sum total of his lineage. रघुकुल रीत सदा चली आई. प्राण जाए पर वचन न जाए. Once the word has been given, finish. Once there is a Sharnagati, even at my own expense, it will be done. Even if I have to chop out every part of my body and put it there, I will do it. Even if I have to sell my child and my wife I will do it. Once given, a commitment given will be held upon. Raja Harishchandra ka to, when you listen to his story, he refused to even give kafan to his own child, saying that no, I have been sold to somebody, I cannot do anything about it, this is the way it is supposed to be done, if you can't, I'm sorry, मैं अंतिम संस्कार नहीं करवा सकता. So we are a sum total of what has come down. So in Balkand, again and again they are telling you only one simple thing. Be careful where you walk, because your child is going to follow. So what is needed? To be aware, to be alert, because they are watching, they are hearing, they know. No amount of preaching will work, and any which ways, as we always say, words are futile, words are futile, words are futile. It is what comes from the heart that goes to the heart. So with this, we'll slowly move towards Ayodhya Kand. Man nahi ho raha Bal Kand chhodne ka, because I think it is the most beautiful leela of it all. And when we start Ayodhya Kand, it starts with the Vandana of Shivji. It glorifies. Now, look at it, watch it very beautifully. It is a Vaishnav Granth, right? It is a Vaishnav Granth. But everywhere the Mahima of Shivji is being sung. It is said that Sheshnag, when we say Lakshman is Sheshnag, when Parashuram came in Balkand, we said Lakshmanji put his foot down so that the earth does not shake, because it is a speck on his head. So he controlled it. He said, nahi, hilna nahi hai, kyunki abhi Ramji dhanush utane wale hain. And he said, this kind of a serpent is roped around Shivji's neck. Mahima unki gayi jati hai. Before you start on Ramji, the Mahima of Shivji is sung, and then slowly, what do they say? I'll just read it out. May he whose lap shines forth, the daughter of the mountain king, who carries the celestial stream on his head, Ganga, on whose brows rests the crescent moon, whose throat holds poison and whose breast is support of a huge serpent, right? And who is adorned by the ashes on his body, may the chief of gods, the Lord of all, the destroyer of the universe and the omnipresent Shiv, the moon-like Shankar, ever protect me. And उसके बाद में रामायण में राम की महिमा गाई जाती है. Then he sings the glory of Sri Ramji, and slowly after Ramji he sings the glory of Sri Gurus. He says, Shri Guru Charana Saroj Raj Nij Manu Mukur Sudhari Barnau Raghubar Bimal Jasu Jo Dayaku Falchari. And the four fruits we have already talked about last week. So he's saying with the dust of the Guru's feet, because that is how we left it, right? We were talking about Vishwamitra in Balkand and the importance of Gurus, and the dust of his feet on our head, we are proceeding further into Ayodhya Kand. Very important to retain all this, because unless and until हमने पहली सीढ़ी ही नहीं चढ़ी बालकांड की, अयोध्या कांड समझ ही नहीं आएगा. It's very essential. And what do we have to do? Manan, Chintan, yes, but are we able to implement it in our life? How much? Even if one thing of Ayodhya Balkand have we implemented in our life? Yes or no? If no, then it is something to think about कि 22 sessions में हमने क्या किया, right? How is Ayodhya right now? Let's go back. Enough of all this. Ayodhya is beaming with joy. And we talked about joy dancing out of the windows, and it happens to us, right? When we just dance of joy, we see joy everywhere, in the flowers blooming and the trees bending over with fruits. We described Ayodhya. When Ma Sita came into Ayodhya, what happened was the treasury was not getting over. They opened the treasury. They were giving everything to the yachaks. Everybody was taking only what they needed. But there was some magic in the air where the glory and the treasury and nothing was getting over. They did not understand what was happening. But Ramji knew and Ma Sita smiled. जहाँ साक्षात लक्ष्मी आके खड़ी हो जाती है, वहाँ किस चीज की कमी हो सकती है? And what is Lakshmi? Lakshmi is contentment. Yes, धन संपदा हम मानते हैं लक्ष्मी को, पर लक्ष्मी इज कंटेंटमेंट. फॉर अ कंटेंटेड सोल there is nothing more left to gain. So where contentment takes place in everybody's hearts, can a treasury ever get over? And वहाँ राम और सीता साथ में, when your Paramatma and your Bhakti, when contentment and that divine join hands, that person does not need anything else. So that entire Ayodhya was overwhelmed with contentment, with joy. They felt that they had everything in the universe. Even the gods sitting up there were wondering कि how are they getting this? हमारे पास नहीं है जो इनके पास में है. The heavens were peeping down. The Patal Lok was looking up, wondering what is it that they have gained which we haven't. And the answer was, the minute Ma Sita stepped in, contentment filled everybody's heart. Santushti. संतोषी जीव बनो. जिस सिचुएशन में, जिस धाम में, कहते ना सीताराम 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 कहिए, जाही विधि राखे राम ताही विधि रहिए. With contentment. It's a beautiful bhajan. So this was the state of Ayodhya for days. Mothers were protecting Ma Sita and the three sisters like the eye protects the eyelid. Days were passing in joy and glory, and one day, who was sitting in the Sabha? Raja Dashrath. And sitting in the Sabha, Raja Dashrath said, can you please go and get a mirror? Now in the Sabha, there is everybody. Guru Vashisht and all the great sages, all the great mantris. Sometimes devs used to come and visit that Sabha. And in that Sabha, Raja Dashrath ने त्रुटि की क्या हम समझेंगे, whether he was disrespecting everybody by gazing at himself. He said, can you please get a mirror? I want to look at myself. See, हम सब कुछ देखते हैं दुनिया में, खुद को नहीं देखते. Right? We are, हमारा जो अंतःकरण है वो बाहर मुखी है, अंतर्मुखी नहीं है. So he said, I want to look at the mirror. And if we all start looking at the mirror, the world would be a different place. Because we would not have time to look at anybody else and their follies. So he said, can you please get me that mirror? मुझे अपने आप को देखना है. और राजा जनक बैठ गए. And just imagine, in this sabha filled with all these great sages and souls, he is sitting there looking at himself in the mirror. And then he is looking at everything that is there. He straightens his crown. He looks at his white hair. He looks at the wrinkles that have cropped in without his knowing. After all, he was 60,000 years old, as the scriptures tell us. And dekhe ja rahe, one wrinkle, one mark of age. And the realization has dawned ki ab thodi bachi. See, in this world, we feel that everybody else will go away, but hum to abhi jiyenge. Old age is something that we do not want to accept, right? Nowadays, we color our hair, fatafat, so that we don't see that white hair anywhere. And haven't you seen yourself plucking that white hair when it comes? Even those wrinkle, the creams that sell with so much of cost, anti-aging creams, wrinkle-free creams. My God, nobody wants to age. Nobody wants to do it. And uske upar the layers of foundation we put, right? So hum apne aap ko वैसे भी we are wearing a mukota. Because we never are our true selves in other people's eyes and in front of other people. Uppar se we just hide ourselves from ourselves and we pretend to be young when we are not. The symbols of age are telling us कि अब तो मुंह मोड़ लो प्रभु की तरफ. कब तक बाहर देखते रहोगे? कब तक इस दौड़ में भागते रहोगे? This rat race, na, even if you're running in this race, you're a rat, right? If you're running the race, but you're a rat after all. Kab tak bhagoge? So Radha Dashrath is looking at the mirror with great thought. And he's saying कि मेरे से तो अब मेरा मुकुट भी नहीं संभलता. I cannot handle my own मुकुट. See, कभी वो इधर जाता है, कभी वो उधर जाता है. And look at my white hair. आजकल मैं चीजें भूल जाता हूँ. I don't remember so much nowadays. I don't remember, my sharp memory. And my body is becoming tired now. अब थकान सी लगने लगी है. Now he's talking to everybody there. कि अब थकान सी लगने लगी है. एंड ये देखिए झुर्रियां पूरी, वो तेज जा रहा है. एंड ही इज डिस्कसिंग दिस इन ग्रेट डेप्थ. ही इज एक्नॉलेजिंग इट कि अब मेरे में शायद वो क्षमता नहीं है, अब मुझे ना सिंहासन नहीं संभालना. आई डोंट थिंक आई वॉन्ट टू रूल दिस किंगडम एनी मोर. वो कब आती है थॉट? हमारे में तो कभी नहीं आती है. टिल आवर लास्ट ब्रेथ वी वॉन्ट टू रन द रेस. टिल आवर लास्ट ब्रेथ वी आर फिट टू रूल द किंगडम ऑफ आवर होम्स. Till our last breath, moha does not leave us. Matsarya does not leave us. कब तक फंसे रहेंगे? And Raja Dashrath, now we talked about Ayodhya. Ayodhya is the bhumi where it is the heart of Sanatan. And he is saying कि I want to leave all this. कि now I am old. अब मुझे और कुछ नहीं करना, प्रभु चिंतन करना है, प्रभु नाम लेना है. अब बस हो गया, ये बाहर मुझे छोड़ना है. And our scriptures have it, right? ब्रह्मचर्य आश्रम, गृहस्थ आश्रम, वानप्रस्थ और संन्यास के प्रति तो हमें जाना ही नहीं है. We all die गृहस्थास. Isn't it? It's a true. और जाएंगे कहाँ? It is not somewhere we have to go. There is not a different place we have to run away to. But our mental state remains the state of a grihastha till the very end. So now Raja Dashrath is saying, नहीं, अब नहीं होगा. This is it. I don't want to do this anymore. And then he looks up. He says, Guru Vasishtha, there is a thought that has come in my mind. There is a feeling that is overcoming all my emotions. आप लोग बोले, right? If you are okay with it, with all of you, 5 जने, yeah? He's saying, if all 5 agree to it, I would like to crown Shri Ram as the king of Ayodhya. And देखिए, one thing which we need to remember is, throughout Balkand, a great importance was given to तिथि, right? किस तिथि में बारात आएगी, किस तिथि में जन्म हुआ है, किस तिथि में बारात निकलेगी, किस तिथि में विवाह होगा. So they were very particular about it. Everything was done as per the time which is anukul, which is good for them. So now the coronation ceremony also would happen as per a tithi, right? Which is the best time, the best muhurat, the best day, the best month, the best hour. They were following everything to the T, and they have mentioned it again and again and again and again. So Raja Dashrath says, if all of you, who are the 5 people, right? One is the Ved. A lot of importance throughout the Balkand has been given to the Vedas. Ved is the core, is the base of Sanatan Dharma. वेद पढ़ना जरूरी है, हाँ पढ़ना जरूरी है. वेद जानना जरूरी है, हाँ जानना जरूरी है. Because as per our scriptures, an atheist is not a person who says that I don't believe in God. An atheist is a person who refutes the writings of the Ved. So हमारे को वेद ही नहीं पता होंगे तो we do not know the core of Sanatan Dharma. Yes, Tulsi Ramayana, Gita, Upanishads, they give us the sar of the Veds, right? But if time permits, and if we have those, a lot of courses are running, why shouldn't we know our Veds ourselves? So he said, if the Veds agree. So now any decision in life which is being taken, it has to be Ved Anukul first. Second, Shastra Anukul. Shruti hai, Smriti hai. What is a Shruti? Shruti is what we hear. Now, how are our scriptures learned? In our pratha, they are not read, they are heard. Shrutiya. Shruti is hearing. Shruti bolti hai, Shruti says, and we listen. Right? It is not us reading. So it is always we listen to somebody speaking, and that is how most of our Shrutis have been spread. By listening, and Vakta रहता है और श्रोता होते हैं. So पढ़ी नहीं जाती हैं, सुनी जाती हैं. इनका रहस्य जाना जाता है. तो this is श्रुतियां और स्मृतियां. स्मृति is transferred from knowledge. Knowledge also from one generation to another generation. So if the Shastra agree, after that, the Gurus. The knower. Now, abhi tak they have not talked about any of them. So Raja Dashrath, and we talk about democracy, we talk about secularism. It is ingrained in Sanatan Dharma. Every scripture, every time, and there have been kings who felt that their children were not worthy the thrones and they were not given the thrones. It was given to a worthy person. Even if the eldest son, like if we look at Raja Sagar, Asmanjas and the 60,000 brothers, jab laga ki Asmanjas is not fit for the throne, he was the eldest, he was thrown away to the village. He was exiled because his acharan was not anukul. Although he was putting a pretend because he wanted to be let alone to worship the Lord, he did not want to take over the responsibility. But whatever so, it has always been quality based, it has always been characters based, it has always been virtue based, it has never been based on the bloodline. It is so beautiful. So he says कि अगर वेद agree, oh today the dupatta is flowing, if the Veds agree, if the Shastra agree, if the Gurus agree that Ram is the one, देखो राम के लिए भी डिस्कशन हो रहा है, ऐसा नहीं कि राम has proved himself. There is no better than my son. My son is the greatest. No. My son broke the Shiv Dhanush. My son liberated Ahilya. My son killed, destroyed, or he liberated Tadka and Subhahu. Marriage. He has been blessing everybody through his presence. Then why shouldn't he be crowned king? No. He says, if you feel Veds agree, if you feel that our Shastra agree, if you feel that Gurus, all of you seated, think that Ram can be crowned. Fourth, if everybody else agrees, all the citizens agree, कि Ram is worthy of taking over and ruling Ayodhya, to. And fifth, then if the family agrees, be it the mothers or the brothers, be it the extended family, only then I have a desire to crown Ram and give him this burden of the mukut which I no longer can handle. 5 people. Family comes last. My life, my wish, my decisions. Nobody else is involved. See, our rights end where other people's rights begin. Right? So just imagine. And this is the depth of that ruler. And sitting there, everybody starts shouting, Sadhu, 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 Sadhu. We agree. They were actually waiting ki kab Raja Dashrath will say, let's crown Ram as the king. There was no dispute whatsoever. And they were all ready. They said, yes. And he said, if this is the case, the queen started dancing, the guards started dancing. There was another wave of joy in all the loks. But when the news went to Sri Ram said, this is totally unfair. And he is one person who sanyamit rehte hain. There is no upheaval in his mind, no over joy, no over sorrow. He is some tattva bhav mein rehte hain. But over here, he felt a little bit uneasy. He said, see, all my 4 brothers, we got the same upbringing, we did the same thing, we have the same valor, we have the same qualities. Why should the eldest one be crowned king? ये तो सही नहीं है ना. See, यहाँ पे when Kalyug में everybody wants to get credit and known and get the responsibility and the name and that अधिकारी पद, राम जी सिंह मुझे नहीं चाहिए. मेरे भाइयों को दे दो ना, या हम सब मिल बांट के रूल करेंगे. Why is it that I should be given that favor when all of us are equal? But if that is what everybody wants, I would want to wait for Bharat to come. Because Bharat was not there. He had gone to Kekeyadesh to meet his grandfather. So Bharat and Shatrughan were not there in the kingdom. So he said, nahi. And Bharat is equally capable. Bharat ko bhi hum bana sakte hain. And I don't want anything to happen without my brothers being there. All 4 of them. So the news was sent, go call Bharat. It is time that we summon Bharat. We ask him to come in, because as it is, the Ayodhya Vasis were missing Bharat so much because they could not see all the four. Two of them were missing. They were not complete without each other. So he said, let's get Bharat and Shatrughan back, because the great ceremony has to take place. Not only this, Guru Vashisht, sent orders all across. Get all the holy rivers in. They made a big well where all the water from every holy river, Ganga, Yamuna, Saraswati, Narmada, name it, and was being poured. Samagris, the sages, the devas, everybody was being gathered for this great day. There was joy everywhere. Ramji was some. Na jada khush, na jada dukh. Take it. If this has to happen, let it happen. Maybe this is what is needed. This is what is supposed to happen. Okay. Everybody is dancing of joy. Everybody is singing His glory. There is a calmness in Him. No upheavals of any sort. We'll take a pause here. Right? A 2 minutes pause. What is this entire story telling us? See, our scriptures are not a random compilation or a random story. Yes, this is itihas, but they have been put forth to explain something to us. बालकांड का एक उद्देश्य था, अयोध्या कांड का एक अलग उद्देश्य है. It is started from a very beautiful note. We should all know when to let go of the sansar and when we should hand it over. One. Right? And we should all know when to let Sri Ram, Sri Hari, that divine, take charge. We don't hand over the reins of our chariot to that divine. करते हैं क्या? No, we are always in control, I have made this plan. This is what is supposed to happen. This is how I'm planning it. This is what is going to be my 1, 2, 3 years. That is where I want to reach. And we are taught also that this is how the life should be. Plan ahead. In colleges, in schools, nowadays even little children. The huge, what are those known as the, I'm forgetting right now, I've left the corporate a long time back. But then those are those great overall rules. Then they have the small goals, and they have the tactical goals, and the long-term goals, and the short-term goals, and everything we make. But there comes a time in life. For some it comes earlier, for some it comes later, when you should just let the control be shifted to that divine. And say it's okay. I'm doing my prayers, I'm doing my effort. But let you decide what is going to happen next. I do not have any desire to design my path, you design it. And that is what Raja Dashrath did. I want to hand over control to the divine. They are saying, ki hand over all the control to the divine. Ki you are in control, you decide how my life will go forward. अगर आप झोपड़े में रखोगे तो भी मैं खुश हूं, आप मुझे महलों में रखोगे तो भी मैं खुश हूं, अन्न दोगे तो भी मैं खुश हूं, अन्न नहीं दोगे तो भी मैं खुश हूं. आप बोलो. That stage is very essential for a sadhak, and that stage is very difficult to reach. Over here, in that entire thing, they are asking us कि when will you hand over the control? हमारा भी मुकुट हमसे सही से संभलता नहीं है. You can say कि yes, I am able to hold on to the mukut all the time. नहीं. We are not able to. But at the same time, we do not want to collect all the reins, gather them together and give it to the divine. What will happen? Will we stop working if we hand over the reins? Nahi na. This is a beautiful story of Shivaji Maharaj. He was losing a lot of battles, right? One after another, after another, after another. He just got tired of what he was doing. He said, ab nahi samalta. Again, he said, just like Raja Dashrath, he said, I want to hand over the kingdom and the responsibility, my sword and my crown. Who will I give it to? I'll give it to my Guru. He went to the Guru. He said, ye lo. ये रहा मेरा मुकुट, ये रही मेरी तलवार, दिस इज माई किंगडम, टेक इट ऑल, राइट? आई डोंट वॉन्ट इट एनी मोर, आई कांट मैनेज इट एनी मोर, तुम रखो, मैं चला. तो ही सेड ओके, गिव इट टू मी, नो प्रॉब्लम. सब ले लिया. एंड देन शिवाजी महाराज जाने लगे. एंड देन ही कॉल्ड, अरे शिवाजी रुको. He turned. He said, where are you going? He said, I told you, right? I do not want the control anymore. I don't want my Singhasan. I don't want the battles. I don't want the kingdom. You run it, you rule it, it's yours. He said, fine, I agree, it's all mine. Right? I agree, it's all mine. But you work for me. Now, this is my kingdom. This is my crown. This is my desh. You rule it and make sure there is no defeat. And then what happened? He never lost a battle. And I don't know why I repeat this again and again, but it is so apt in this life also. When we give the control to the Lord, that does not mean that we would not be doing what we are doing. We would not be taking challenges. We would be inert. No, we would be as dynamic as possible and even more. Because we would not be a leaking bucket anymore. When you have handed the control, now when Raja Dashrath hands the control to Ram, wo free hai. He'll be doing what he is doing, but the leakages will stop. What are the three main leakages that we have? We all have it, right? We are so guilty about the past. Kash, मैंने ये नहीं करा होता, वो करा होता. I wish I had taken this decision instead of that. I wish maybe for my children that would have been better. पता नहीं उस समय मैंने ये क्यों कर दिया. Energy drained. Second is what? The excitement of the present. We all have 100 things to do, isn't it? So many things. समझ ही नहीं आता है. Sometimes we get overwhelmed. You just sit down and think, कैसे खत्म होगा and how will I manage? Now I learned this from my mother, right? She always said, कि when you're overwhelmed with a lot of work, right? And you feel कि इतना कुछ है, मुझे समझ नहीं आ रहा है, where should I start? There must be something that you can do right now. Don't stop working. Don't stop working. Pick up that one thing and finish it off. That is one work less. Don't waste your energy in the excitement of the present. Start taking one thing at a time, whichever you think is achievable right now, finish it. That one, second thing less, third thing less. Don't stop working when there is excitement of the present. There'll be always 100 things to do. And remember, who are you doing it for? That divine. Samarpan. And then anxiety of the future. In today's world, where we hear 26, 27-year-old passing away, we wonder कि क्या चल रहा है, right? It is so, we get anxious. Anxiety, and that is where we drain our energies and we are not dynamic anymore. Because we are not able to leave the future to the divine. एक सांस, दो सांस, तीन सांस, क्या फर्क पड़ता है? जब तक ये एक सांस, दो सांस, तीन सांस राम 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 कह रही हो. So once we have given that responsibility to the Lord, कि you are in control, this is your crown, I am just your helper, I am just your worker. Raja Dashrath is willing to give the entire control to Sri Hari. And he is saying, I will help you. I will do my best, but you take control. मेरे से मेरा सिंहासन भी नहीं संभलता, मेरे से मेरा मुकुट भी नहीं संभलता. तू संभाल ले. And then these three leaking holes will have a pluck. We will not lose any energy and we'll be the warriors that the world needs today. Why? Because we are working for Him and not for us. We have faith in Him and not in our ability. When Hanumanji comes in, right? I can't wait, but we have to go step by step. Just like Ma Sita came in and we'll see her glories. When Hanumanji comes in, they kept reminding Hanumanji, उठो उठो उठो, तुम अपने बल को पहचानो, तुम अपने बल को पहचानो. रामवन बोलते रहे, हनुमान जी नहीं हिले. But then finally Ramji said, Jamvan said, Hanuman, तुम्हारा जन्म राम का कार्य करने के लिए हुआ है. You get up. अपने में उस राम के बल को पहचानो. And at that time, he stood up. And he was like a shining warrior beyond anybody's thoughts can capture, beyond his structure grew so much. He said, all this while, you have been saying, अपने बल को पहचानो, मेरा मुझ में कुछ नहीं, जो कुछ है वो तेरा तुझको सौंपते क्या जाता है मेरा. आज राजा दशरथ इज स्टैंडिंग इन दैट फेस. मेरा मुझ में कुछ नहीं, जो कुछ है वो तेरा, तेरा तुझको सौंपते क्या जाता है मेरा. एंड ही इज विलिंग टू गिव द एंटायर रेन टू राम जी. एंड कि अब राम चलेंगे, जैसे चलाएंगे मैं चलूंगा. एंड दैट इज वॉट दे आर ट्राइंग टू टेल अस. व्हेन आर यू गोइंग टू गिव कंट्रोल टू द डिवाइन एंड हैव फेथ एंड वॉक द पाथ डिजाइन्ड बाय हिम. And this is what we have to keep in mind when we are going into Ayodhya Kand. The deeper and the most subtle of this question mark कि मैं मेरा जीवन प्रभु के नाम कब करूंगा. Ayodhya Kand. And then this body is going to become Ayodhya, right? It can never be defeated. युद्ध में कोई हरा सकेगा? काम, क्रोध, मोह, लोभ, मद, मात्सर्य, अहंकार, all these demons and the warriors will come and fight. But when we have already given our entire existence to the Lord, none can conquer us then. And then we'll become Ayodhya, the one which could not be defeated in battle. This is Ayodhya Kand, the second sopan, the second step on the ladder. We will stop here for now. Dwell deep, think deep. Do a lot of manan before we go on. The thing about our scriptures is we can never read them all. Right? Can we learn everything? No, we can't. But can one shlok teach us everything? Yes, it can. It is not how much we read. It is how deep we go. एक ही शब्द पे अगर हम एक ही श्लोक पे पूरा मनन करें इस हफ्ते, श्री गुरु चरण सरोज रज निज मनु मुकुर सुधारी, बरनो रघुबर बिमल जसु जो दायको फलचारी. And only one line out of this. Shri Guru Charana Saroj Raj Nij Manu Mukura Sudhari. With the dust of the feet of my Guru and the Lord, I'll clean my heart this week. That's enough. One shlok, one word, Shri Guru, has the power to get us through everything. And many a times the entire reading of scriptures, one after another, cannot help. If we are not able to internalize it and bring it into our lives. And this is the message what Raja Dashrath is giving us. कहते हैं ना, अब सौंप दिया इस जीवन का सब भार तुम्हारे हाथों में, है जीत तुम्हारे हाथों में और हार तुम्हारे हाथों में. जो जग में रहूं तो ऐसे रहूं, जो जल में कमल का फूल रहे. And this beautiful bhajan goes on. So give everything to the Lord. Samarpan, samarpan, samarpan. Because only after samarpan will be able to understand Ramayana after this. Nahin we would not be able to. Jai Shri Ram, Jai Shri Krishna, Jai Hanuman, Jai Hanuman, Jai Hanuman.